Hi, what's going on here?
Nothing. You didn't cut out that part.
Why are you sitting on the floor of the set?
Because we are.
This video will make you uncomfortable.
If you grew up watching Nickelodeon, then there's a high chance you've heard stories about the infamous Dan Schneider. Dan got his start in the entertainment industry in the 80s. After attending Harvard for just one semester, he moved back home to Memphis to work on computers.
Go ahead and talk to Jerry. I'm sure he's going to have some super intelligent things to say. Really, really witty. Go, Jerry.
There's no way that's true. I went to Harvard. Harvard. Not really.
This was ultimately short-lived, and he would abandon his job with the goal of making it big in Hollywood. He packed up his bags and moved to Los Angeles.
Shorty left his job. I'm going to L.A. Y'all tripping.
California to jumpstart his acting career. Dan Schneider starred in movies such as Better Off Dead, The Big Picture, and Hot Resort. And although the movies may have performed well in the box office, it was apparent that the big screen was not his medium. His portrayal as Dennis Blunden in ABC's Head...
I never knew he was in so many movies though. I ain't even know that. Maybe because it was. Oh, I'm closing the window. But maybe because it was because I ain't started watching Nickelodeon, like all the old shows, until I got older and shit. Like until I got old enough to understand the shit, you know. Cause like I saw all the reruns. Like, come on now, if y'all was born like in 1998, 97, shit like that, y'all was watching reruns just like me.
Head of the class would bring clarity to Dan Schneider. He was going to dominate television. Instead of acting, Dan began to write, produce, and create shows such as All That, Kenan and Kel, The Amanda Show, Zoe 101, Victorious, Drake and Josh, and...
That was my shit. Them last, like, what, 3 shows you just named? That Drake and Josh. When I discovered that shit, I was like, damn, this shit good as hell. That shit was so fucking good. That Sam and Cat. That was like the last one to come out of this Sam and Cat. But before that, it was iCarly and Victorious. That was the best shit to watch. Like, I remember getting out of school thirsty to watch that shit. It just be chilling. I used to just be chilling watching that shit. So you just like chilling. And they don't make shows like that no more these days. I mean, I still watch this shit.
Sam and Cat. He's quoted as the most successful writer and TV executive in children's entertainment television for the last 30 years. In the history of self-reports, Dan Schneider has to be leading the charge. A full-grown man has splashed his entire career with his foot fetish. Dan Schneider has deleted over 14,000 tweets. That included the words child, foot, and toes. Almost all of Dan Schneider's shows include aspects of physical comedy, including feet. After all, feet are funny. They're silly. Doesn't everyone just love feet? No. Dan Schneider and feet are in...
No. If I'm not gonna lie to you, if I see some ugly feet, I'm a what are those in the dough?
Inseparable. One simply exists without the other. In fact, entire meme compilations have been made about his foot fetish. There is a dark cloud of silence surrounding Nickelodeon's past horrors. In the late 90s and early 2000s, Nickelodeon's dialogue coach Brian Peck and Dan Schneider hosted scouting events for new talent. These events would include taking your shoes off and participating in camp-like activities such as tennis or swimming. Revenge of the Sis podcast has been relentlessly investigating Dan Schneider over the years. And according to an anonymous child actor who attended one of these scouting calls, parents were separated from children to attend a seminar in order to meet agents, while the kids were scouted at the pool. And these kids were aged 13 to 22.
He's like, you gotta
Kids was scouted.
like run around in front of the camera.
Holy shit! Wait a minute. The monster of Nickelodeon. Come on. What the hell? So you mean tell me they were scouting kids that was 13 at a pool?
You know, talk about how much you love being barefoot. And at the time, even, you know, it was like, okay, that's weird, but I didn't think anything of it because I was still young.
Right.
So what would happen is that your parents would send you to sort of like this camp. It was basic acting classes, and it was an opportunity for the kids to get discovered. And interestingly enough, most of the kids got discovered by the pool.
Brian Peck was later charged with 11 accounts of sexual assault with a minor named John Doe in court documents. Although the identity of the 15-year-old minor has never been confirmed in fear that it would damage the young star's career, speculations on the internet have swirled around since this case. According to yet another anonymous source, the minor at the time was allegedly Drake Bell. It is impossible to ever know if this is true or not, but the internet seems convinced. Brian Peck was convicted in 2004 and served 16 months in prison. After his release, he was never allowed to work near children ever again. Right?
That's good.
Disney hired him to work on Sweet Life of Zack and Cody.
Hi,
Holy shit!
I'm Alice Sprouse, and you're watching Disney Channel.
An article from
that just brought back so many memories, bro. These kids are, bro. These kids these days, they're not even understand what the fuck this is. This shit's gonna be alien to them in a couple of years. Like when they kids probably had kids, that shit's gonna be over alien to kids. Like the kids that's growing up right now, the ones that's like 5 and 6, they don't understand this shit. Even the ones that's probably about 10, 11. Even the ones that's probably in high school, 15, 14. Yeah, about 15, 14. They're not gonna understand the joy of watching cable and going to Orange Man and trying to rewatch your favorite show and waiting a week to watch your favorite show, because there's so many subscriptions out here. You got Disney Plus TV, Apple TV, Netflix, Hulu, HBO Max, BET Plus. You got all these shows, Amazon. Like, come on, bro. Like, it's so many shows, bro. so many not shows, so many networks and subscriptions you gotta buy. Like, that's too many. Like I'm not buying more than one subscription, or maybe 2, but like 5, hell no. They tripping.
An article from the LA Times in 2002 named Groomed to Be All That details how child actors were media trained and prepped on how to deal with their unordinary life by Nickelodeon. They would carry pamphlets and attend workshops so they knew how to deal with news outlets, reporters, and fans. It highlights Nickelodeon's awareness of the dystopian work environment these kids were thrown into, oftentimes thrust into the spotlight by adults who don't have their best interest in mind. But let's talk about problems that we can avoid, which is why today's video is sponsored by Keeps. Keeps is a subscription service that helps men keep their hair. They offer clinically proven treatments that help combat the symptoms of hair loss. Delivered right to your doorstep. You don't even have to leave your house. Best of all, Keeps treatment plans are affordable, typically half the cost of pharmacy prices. With Keeps, you can get quality, expert care without ever visiting a doctor's office or pharmacy. You're also getting 24/7 care and support. Each treatment plan comes with a full year of unlimited messaging, so you can connect with your prescribing doctor about anything, anytime. 2 out of 3 guys will experience hair loss before the age of 35, but don't worry, Keeps has you covered. In addition to clinically proven treatments, Keeps has an award-winning all-natural thickening shampoo and conditioner system.
Like it
Keeps
don't work.
physicians will help you select the right products and treatments for your specific condition and hair goals. Hair loss stops with Keeps. To get 50% off your first order, go to keeps.com/Philion or click the link in the description. That's KEEPS.com/Philion. And thank you to Keeps for sponsoring this video. Under Dan Schneider's writing and directing, girls were overtly sexualized time and time again. The footage is haunting and disgusting, and by today's standards, it's almost ancient. The dichotomy of growing up watching Nickelodeon and reviewing this footage is eerie.
I forgot what I was going to say.
Includes gratifying his obvious foot fetish, along with adult references that a child or young adult should not have to perform. Considering the power dynamic of an executive producer and actor. Remember, this is pre-Me Too, when the culture surrounding predation in Hollywood was even more secretive. All this to say that social media campaigns or exposés would have fizzled out or would have been dealt with, if you catch my drift. In 2010,
that's
Nickelodeon hosted a website called The Slap, where actors from their most popular shows would post and interact with the media hosted on the site. Now, it redirects to Nick.com after Dan Schneider left Nickelodeon in 2018. One of the most disturbing pieces of content featured on The Slap was Ariana Grande or Cat Valentine from Sam and Cat being forced to perform vile acts that only a demented man would green light.
So now, just for fun, I'm gonna say 3 sentences that I bet not one person has ever said before in the history of mankind. Sentence number 1. Oh man, my uvula got stuck between that hamster's toes.
Okay.
See?
What?
That could never happen, because your uvula is that swingy thing in the back of your throat right here. Sentence number 3.
Fuck?
I'm soaking wet! Quick, somebody bring me the ocean!
Bro. What the fuck? What? Bro, this is a kid's show. She talking about some she's soaking wet, and then, but this is on the website though. But kids, I remember like after every episode of like iCarly or like Victorious, they would do this. They would tell us like to go to the website and go watch them on the Slap. It happens like literally after every episode. They'll tell you go to the Slap and watch it and watch them stream or something. Wait a minute. So you mean to tell me they want them to do this or something? Like, my head fucked up, bro. This is an outrage, bro. Like, she just really said some.
No one would in the back of your throat right here. Sentence number 3. I'm soaking wet! Quick, somebody bring me the ocean! No one would ever say that. Why? Because if you were soaking wet and you were upset about it, the last thing you'd want is for somebody to bring you the ocean. Because the ocean is even more wet than even the wettest person in the world. Have you ever tried to get your whole big toe in your mouth? Check this out.
What the? I can't do that. I can't do that.
Sometimes I wonder if you can get
What?
juice from a potato.
No.
Is it possible for a teenage girl to drink water upside down?
Peep the signs. Peep them signs, man. It's a lot of
Is it possible
extra
for
freaky
a
shit
teenage
going on.
girl to drink water upside down?
What? Drink water upside.
Thirsty.
What? Bro, what the fuck?
Not possible.
Holy shit.
This has been me in a video. Come on, give up the juice.
Holy shit, bro.
Dan Schneider goes by Dan Warp on his social media accounts. He has since
The monster of Nickelodeon. Let's finish watching.
deleted over 20 million views of videos from his YouTube channel and curiously updated his playlists years
That's a lot, bro. He deleted over 23 million views on his YouTube channel, bro. That's a lot of views. Why would you do that?
of videos from his YouTube channel and curiously updated his playlists years after his involvement with Nickelodeon, pointed out by fellow YouTuber Sloan. Miranda Cosgrove from iCarly has weird clips of Dan touching her and awkward interactions with the production crew. It's definitely inappropriate and bizarre. Criminal?
Hell yeah.
No one can really say for sure.
She say nice
Hell yeah.
Because I will tase her if necessary.
Uh-oh.
I have the taser. We haven't had to use it in a long time. But
I said lots of nice things.
No, I said nice things about you too.
Oh.
That's going to get on TV. That's going to get on TV.
Jeanette McCurdy, or Sam from iCarly, and later Sam and Cat, quit acting and looks negatively on her acting career as a whole. She is the definition of a product of the toxic work environment and abuse she details receiving while working as a child actor.
Hey, Dan Schneider. I know you're watching my Vine. Do you like my Vine? Vine. 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 Look what you've done to me.
She would later find her place
Holy
behind the
shit. I remember seeing her act like this, bro. I remember seeing that. Did she try to expose him or something? I don't know.
Fine. 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 Look what you've done to me.
She would later find her place behind the camera working as a producer and director. Both Miranda Cosgrove and Jeanette McCurdy did not attend the Kids' Choice Awards in 2014, while Dan Schneider won a Lifetime Achievement Award. In 2019, she released a teaser called He Touched Me for a loose autobiography that she was making. This left the internet both disturbed and interested.
What? Wait, shit, wait a minute. Wait a minute, shorty. What? This is crazy. This shit is crazy. No. This shit is crazy.
And director, both Miranda Cosgrove and Jeanette McCurdy.
I'm trying to see what he said about the why they ain't come to the awards or some shit. Or some shit.
Did not attend the Kids' Choice Awards in 2014, while Dan Schneider won a Lifetime Achievement Award. In 2019, she released a teaser called He Touched Me for a loose autobiography that she was making.
She made an autobiography. Okay.
This left the internet both disturbed and interested
Hell
in who
yeah.
she's referencing. One theory is that her brother in this clip alludes to Dan Schneider.
There's a lot of abuse that happens. I worked with an incredibly emotionally abusive producer. Even talking about it now, my face gets hot thinking of it.
The other theory is that this clip portrays a similar scene when she was in Law & Order SVU. It's also worth noting that Jeanette McCurdy is not part of the very successful iCarly reboot. Worth noting, the clip portrays a...
Now my face
Wait a minute, she was in Law & Order?
The other theory is that this clip portrays a similar scene when she was in Law...
Look at baby Jeanette. Holy shit, baby Jeanette on Site TV. That's what, channel 53. If you had cable, you know that was channel 53. If you had that Comcast, Brody. Then look at Jeanette though.
Law & Order SVU. It's also worth noting that Jeanette McCurdy is not part of the very successful iCarly reboot. She has even stated that she is ashamed of the role she played in the original iCarly. Amanda Bynes easily has the strangest and darkest story regarding Nickelodeon. She met Dan Schneider at 10 years old.
Bro, you will never know what these actors and actresses really going through behind the scenes, bro. This Hollywood shit real. So like, bro, some of this shit real. Brother, I don't agree with everything going on in this video, but I fucking know just some of this shit is true. Like, yeah, bro.
Strangest and darkest story regarding Nickelodeon. She met Dan Schneider at 10 years old on the set of All That, and would go on to get her own spin-off show called The Amanda Show. Amanda Bynes was a child star who lacked a relationship with her parents. It seemed as if she was just the breadwinner for the family, and that's all they cared about. She was quoted asking for breaks because she was working so much. She developed eating disorders, and was even medicated at a young age to help her deal with her problems such as dissociation. Hiding her true self.
Yeah, they fucking burning her out. You fucking human beings, not robots. Fuck. Hey, tripping.
Behind the character she played. In other words, acting was her way to cope with reality. At 16, Amanda wanted to be emancipated from her parents, meaning she could live her life independently without them. And during this period in her life, she would spend increasing amounts of time with Dan Schneider. An article claiming that she was going to live with Dan Schneider and his wife was removed from the internet in 2003. In 2014, at the age of 26 years old, Amanda Bynes was put in a conservatorship by her family. Since then, there have been outbursts from her Twitter alleging serious abuse from her father, but nothing has happened. There is also speculation that potential abuse from a father figure means Dan Schneider. There have been numerous Twitter accounts that impersonate Amanda and ask for money or share random details about the conservatorship, and it's impossible to know if one of the accounts is actually her or not. A cryptic message that was apparently left by Amanda Bynes, detailed by NT Lawyer, reads out in capital letters, "Dan did it." This could just be celebrity.
Shit! Holy shit. March 27, 2018. Late night after the news broke, a certain producer and actress, all of you know who knows the producer as well as anyone sent me this. Holy shit. Thank you for ongoing support. I didn't know how any of these men sleep at night, but if there is one thing I do know, it's that what's done in the dark always comes to light. Dan did it. Bro, that is crazy. All the letters that's capital, it adds up to Dan did it. That's crazy, bro. The monster of Nickelodeon.
Pretty gossip, but it's
This shit is good, bro. This shit is crazy. It's hell good.
oddly specific and sometimes correct. However, at the bottom of Crazy Days and Nights website, there is a disclaimer that states, the site publishes rumors, conjecture, and fiction. In addition to accurately reported information, certain situations, characters, and events portrayed in the blog are either products of the author's imagination or are used fictitiously. Information on this site may contain errors or inaccuracies, so there's nothing really to make of this. It's up for debate whether or not Jamie Lynn Spears had to quit Zoe 101 after becoming pregnant in 2007 and ending the show in 2008. NT Lawyer, an anonymous blogger who runs the site Crazy Days and Nights, alleges that a producer is actually the father of Jamie Lynn Spears' child, who is old enough to be her grandfather, and that new boyfriends are being lined up as we speak. This was 2 months before she announced her pregnancy. One conspiracy is that Dan Schneider is the father of her child. Others believe it is another producer at Nickelodeon. Some denounce this conspiracy entirely, but it's certainly interesting. March 26, 2018. Dan and his production team, Schneider's Bakery, are let go from Nickelodeon with a severance package of $7 million. Because why not? Nickelodeon and Schneider said in a joint statement, since several Schneider's Bakery projects are wrapping up, both sides agreed that this is a natural time for Nickelodeon and Schneider's Bakery to pursue other opportunities and projects. There are 2 reasons why Nickelodeon cut ties with Dan Schneider: declining ratings and/or allegations against him. It's incredibly easy to hate Dan Schneider, whether it be having teens deliver adult jokes, sexualizing young stars, or blasting feet over everyone's social media feed. No one from Nickelodeon has come forward with direct allegations. It is actually impressive how many dead ends and
my man's was just blasting feet in every episode. Damn, no, like fuck special episodes about feet. Like what the hell? This man had a real foot fetish or some shit.
Links surround this story. This is either the biggest Hollywood secret that has been kept under wraps, or the result of a deranged but not criminal man and internet dogpiling. But deleting thousands of tweets and videos can only mean one thing. What is he hiding?
This shit is so fucking crazy. My man's had a foot fetish. I fucking love iCarly, man. Don't tell me he was out here predatory, man. My man was a predator out here. Don't tell me, man. iCarly, no. She fucking made a whole encrypted message about Dan Schneider, bro. I don't know how I feel about that one, man. That's fucked up.